Good afternoon, I'm Corporal Monzo, and today I'll be conducting a class on moving under direct fire. Conditions are, as a member of a two-man team, given a tactical situation where you must approach an enemy position from a distance of 250 to 300 meters across a variety of terrain. An M16A1 or rifle or a M203 grenade launcher or a load carry equipment standards. Move within 100 meters of the enemy position using correct individual tactical fire and movement techniques dedicated by terrain features. Coordinate movements with a team member and provide covering for each member. Safety requirements. Make sure that you're aware of your surroundings, situation awareness. Make sure that you're not tripping over cords, chairs, and also that your drinks are at a safe distance. The environmental is none. Select the individual movement with your team or your squad. Search the terrain to your front for a galley, ravine, ditch, or a wall at a slight angle to your direction of your movement. These features provide cover and concealment when using the low or high crawl. Hedgerows or a line of thick vegetation, they provide concealment during a low crawl or a high. Large trees, stumps, fallen timber, rubble, or vehicle hunk, folds, or creases in the ground. These features provide cover and concealment for temporarily position. Use the rush if the area between has no concealment, high grass or weeds. These features provide only partial concealment. You can use the rush because using the high or low crawl could move vegetation and reveal your location. Select your next position and the route to it as one that exposes you to the least enemy fire and does not require you to cross in front of a member of your element, masking their fire. Determine the correct individual movement technique. Select the high crawl when the route provides cover and concealment. Poor visibility reduces enemy observation. Speed is required, but the terrain and vegetation are suitable for the low crawl. Select the low crawl when the route provides cover and concealment less than 1 foot high. Visibility provides the enemy with good observation. Speed is not required for the low crawl. Select the rush when you must cross open areas. The time is critical. Communicate the movement plan to your buddies, team leaders, using hand signals so that the soldiers not moving can cover the fire the other soldiers' movement, if any. When moving as a team member of a fire team, watch and listen to your team leaders who will lead you along the best route available to ensure that covering fire is provided when you move. Stay with your team leader and follow his or her example. The use of the high crawl. Keep your body off the ground. Rest your weight on your forearms and lower legs. Cradle your weapon in your arms, keeping the muzzle off the ground. Keep your knees well behind your buttocks and your buttocks low to the ground. Move forward, alternately, advancing your right elbow and left knee, then your left elbow and right knee. Use the low crawl. Keep your figure as flat as possible to the ground. Hold your weapon by grasping the sling at the upper sling swivel and letting the handguard rest on your forearm. Let the buttocks of the weapon drag on the ground. This will keep your muzzle off the ground. Move forward by pushing both arms forward while pulling your right leg forward. Pulling with both arms while pushing with your right leg. Continue this push-pull movement until you reach the next position, changing your pushing leg frequently to avoid fatigue. When enemy fire allows brief exposure, use the rush to move from one cover position to another. Move from your firing position by rolling or crawling. Start from the prone position. Slowly raise your head and select your next position. Lower your head while at the same time drawing your arms into your body, elbow down, and pulling your right leg forward. Raise your body in one movement by straightening your arms. Sprint to your feet, stepping off with the other foot. Run to the next position. Keep the distance short to avoid accurate enemy fire. Try not to stay up longer than more than 3 to 5 seconds so that enemy does not have time to track you with automatic fire. Plant both feet just before hitting the ground. Fall forward by sliding your right hand down to the heel of the butt of your weapon. Breaking your fall with the butt of your weapon, assume the firing position. Roll on your side. Place the butt of your weapon in the hollow of your shoulder. Roll or crawl to cover or conceal firing position. Cover your buddy's movement with fire. Next, I will demonstrate the 3 movements: low crawl, high crawl, and the rush. Now that I demonstrated the 3 individual tactical movements, the high crawl, the low crawl, and the rush, I'll give you 10 minutes to practice. If you have any questions, I'll answer them right now. No questions? Ready? Begin. Now that I've given you the opportunity to practice and get comfortable with it, everybody seems to have gotten it down. So now at this time, I will evaluate every single one of you guys to the tasks and standards. Now that everybody is done, and now that everybody has been evaluated, everybody was a go. There was no retraining to do. The overall assessment was a T, which was everybody was trained. Now at this time, I would ask everybody to pass up my training aids and anything else I passed out to you guys, and we will conduct an AAR on what was supposed to happen. I trained you guys on moving under direct fire. What happened? What went right? What went wrong? How can training be improved? I could possibly get a bigger area so we can move better. How was my risk assessment? Was it effective? And it was. Nobody got hurt. Also, at this time, make sure that I did get all my training aids. Make sure you guys push in your chairs, and also police call your area. Well, thank you for your time, and this concludes my class on moving under direct fire. Thank you, and you guys have a great day.